What's up? What's up, everybody? Am I recording here? I think I am. How you doing? Oh, hanging in there. All right, guys. So what we got going on here is, we got a complete travesty of justice, you guys. So last July, my daughter Angel and Kayla were at the dog park. They had an altercation with a couple. The female spit on my daughter, spit on her, and jumped in her car and took off. My daughter followed. They jumped in their car. They proceeded to chase them because they was going to get their license plate number. Well, the people just lived literally around the corner. So they pulled up, and the people pulled up in the driveway halfway. My daughter pulled up and was writing down the license plate, and the person's mom come out and started going nuts on her and kicking her car, and my daughter had her 3 kids in the car. So my daughter jumped out and was like, "Hey, look, I have my kids. You're not gonna kick my car around here, kicking my car and scaring my kids. You need to back up, go back on your property. We're gonna be calling the police on your kid." Well, the lady got up in my daughter and Angel's face, spitting her, and now we know where the daughter got the spitting from, because the mom spit on her. So my daughter pushed, she got up in my daughter's face and spit on her. So my daughter pushed her away from her, like get out of my face. So then they proceeded to leave, had words, and my daughter and Angel and the kids left. Well, they got pulled over, and I told they called me. They got pulled over by the cops at the funeral, at the cemetery. So I pull up. They call me, and I pull up there, and the cop is talking about citing my daughter. And I'm like, well, first of all, you can't cite my daughter you can't charge my daughter with a fucking misdemeanor unless the misdemeanor happens in your fucking presence. Period. It didn't happen in your presence. This is a he said, she said thing. And no, it's not going to happen. The lady tried to say to my daughter, threatened her with a gun. That's bullshit. Anyway, the bottom line is there was no witnesses. The only witness was their family, the daughter, the son, and the mom, who was there after the fact. And, Angel and Kayla was there. So, it was a he said, she said. It should have never been took to court. My daughter should have never been charged with it. The cop had no authority to even charge my daughter with a goddamn thing. That's just how it is. A cop cannot charge you with a misdemeanor unless it happens in his presence. He has to have probable cause. And one of the terms and meanings of in his presence means that he can't take the fucking word of other people. A cop can't even take the word of a security guard at a store saying that, oh, they saw you steal this. They can't even take that and arrest you for theft. They cannot do that. They can't. Anybody who don't believe me, look it up. It's the fucking law. But they did this shit anyway. My daughter should have never been charged with this. This is bullshit. I tried to bring this up. I come here today because this was her trial, and I tried to talk to her lawyer, and her lawyer's a dumbass, and was like, well, if you want to fire me, that's fine. I'll go ahead and you can fire me, and I'll just move on. And I'm like, why are you getting so defensive? I was like, I'm trying to give you a fucking, right here's her lawyer, right here, this lady walking out. I was like, I'm trying to give you case law that says that the cop can't even charge her with a misdemeanor. It's just how it is. It's Buccioni versus the Hannaford brothers. She didn't want to hear it. She said, oh, that don't matter. It does certainly matter, because that's the beginning of being charged. Of this whole thing was being charged with something that she should have never been charged with by someone who wasn't allowed to even charge her for it. So now my daughter's going to be facing jail time because she got found guilty. So these people get on the stand, you guys, and tell 3 different fucking versions of it. Okay? 3 different versions of what happened. Straight lie. Everybody in the courtroom, obviously, but the fucking judge can tell that they're liars. Well, So much so that my wife's lawyer's like, oh yeah, so anyway.
You need to get that camera up off me.
So anyway, I'm talking to YouTube. So anyway, they lied so much and had so different stories of what happened that my daughter's lawyer just wanted to rest the case and didn't even want to fucking take and let Angel or Kayla get on the stand and testify. That's how good she felt about the case. Was like, and I even looked at her. I was like, look, surely the judge sees the 3 different stories of what happened. She was like, yeah. She was like, that's why I don't even know if I want to put your sister on the stand, because she could mess it up. And I'm like, you got to go home. I got to get down out there and get that. But anyway, but I tell her, I was like, well, look, I think you should go ahead and put Aunt Kayla on the stand. I was like, Angel, no. Kayla, yeah. I was like, Kayla can talk. She can. They won't fuck her up. They won't fluster Kayla up.
It don't matter. They probably knew exactly who you was, and they didn't give a shit. They was guilty. So let somebody look into it that can look into it.
I'm going to. I'm filing a fucking appeal in a 12th Circuit court, and I'm going to file a civil rights lawsuit with the 6th Circuit court.
I don't know why any of you guys.
Where are you going?
I'm taking you home. I cannot turn left there. So leave me alone.
Well,
I've lived here my entire life.
You going straight?
No, you can't.
Okay. So anyway, what? What is it? Fuck if I know. Somebody probably broke in here.
What, the window? Yeah, I thought I seen it the other day. Remember?
Huh.
Remember I told you I thought somebody said they don't lose my letters.
But anyway, who knows, man? I mean, my drill's right there. No, I'm not live. Anyway, guys, so yeah, they found my daughter guilty. They found my daughter guilty for no reason, over a bunch of lies, over 3 people going in there and testifying and literally having 3 different stories of what happened.
Well, I could have went in there and testified that the officer at the cemetery said he was arresting my daughter.
Yeah.
Because he's seen with his own eyes
video
footage
right.
of her being guilty.
Right. And I told that to the lawyer.
To arrest her.
Right.
So the whole arrest was faulty and illegal.
Right. That's what I'm getting at.
He arrested
the whole arrest
our
was illegal
on a fucking lie because he didn't like what we did. He didn't like us being there recording, and he was teaching us a lesson. The judge was teaching us a lesson. They all teach us a lesson, and we're never gonna win. When are you guys gonna learn that? In this town, we don't win.
That's all right.
We're always guilty.
I've got the paperwork for the 6th Circuit
if
Court, and
innocent.
I'm gonna file it.
And it ain't gonna do shit, just like none of my shit did shit.
All right, well, we'll see.
Yeah, we will see. We'll see that we never get no kind of justice served to our family unless it's
But, all right, guys, this is News Now How I'm out.